All right, welcome back to the Balanced Diet of Teletainment, the Good Morning Niger show. The show done the wrap up gradually. And, well, now the last segment of the show now with the top story, or top story, as they call them. Now, this one, the trend, and we know, say, almost everybody for Niger, if you follow news, you go down hear them. Sex for marks scandal. We've been here about some particular young lady, final year student for inside the University of Ife, Obafemi Awolowo University, where one of her lecturers been demand sex from her before she go get mark. And, you know, the audio of that particular scandal don't they go around for quite a while. Unfortunately, even me, I never even hear them. I'll quickly read something where we get from the Daily Independent newspaper. Now, it says the public relations officer of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Abiodun Olanrewaju, says that the female student involved in the sex for marks scandal currently rocking the institution has refused to come forward to testify before the panel that has been set up to investigate the matter. In an audio conversation, which has since gone viral, a lecturer in the school, Professor Richard Akindele, could be heard telling the final year student, simply known as Eniton, as the name of final year student, that he will have to sleep with her 5 times before she can pass his course, which she failed. Now, the question we ask, we say, the institution not come outside now, say, the girl should come out and testify in a panel. If she testifies, if the lecturer is found guilty, the appropriate measures will be meted out. Now, here say this was last week. Say the victim will be the girl. Say she has refused to come forward, and of course, if she doesn't come forward, nothing will happen to the lecturer. Now, the question we ask is, say, can the system be trusted? If she comes forward,
that is it. Who
can we trust
the
system?
Who even protects her? You know, just to give you an example, I know of a particular person. This will not be seen at hearsay. I know a particular person where a lecturer did the same thing to her. Carry her enter in the office. I'll say, if you know say you want pass my course, you must sleep with me. Now this girl can't go the extra mile. She was even videoing itself, even with audio and everything. She go tell school authorities. So they do this particular, come and sit down, come let us investigate. At the end of the day, do you know that she was victimized by all lecturers? She even can't get carried over for almost all the courses. You understand? So things like this, they make people fear. Okay, if I come outside now, will I be victimized? Who protects me?
Would they trust me?
Would they believe me? And
yes.
who protects me too if I actually come outside? I will, the students, and in some cases, some children, they actually blame the girl.
Exactly. Now, wait till I want to talk about that. So if
I don't see him,
if we get one elderly friend where we said they follow discuss this matter, and the guy been the vexed you, saying not like with the approach where we say the girl do. Now, if you been listening to the conversation, like I said, the girl been they speak in code, speak the language where we say the guy, you know, now Yoruba thing. So maybe she lead them on. And then the man can't they argue with me, say how would she condescend so low to be speaking that kind of thing? I said, but she had to use something to bet him. Now, people like said that man don't they do that thing. They come, but nobody fits catch him. So she got, you know, prepare her own tactic. Yes, it might not have been right. Her approach might not have been right, but she nailed it. And, well, we say that she was able to get him. Now, the thing is, if, as we said, if she comes out, what's the outcome?
All right. Before we go to if she comes out, let me ask this question. Me, I never hear the recording, but now, you said she had to prepare her bait. She had to prepare tactics to catch the man. Yeah. So, which means that she should have been ready for the aftermath. Because after preparing the tactics, the tape has come out, the man has been, everybody don't accuse the man. You should know that you have to come and defend that thing. So, what was her plan from the very beginning?
It also depends. Can I also say something? Number one, it is, I'm sorry, I know some people going to attack me now. Number one, even married women for office, men, they approach them. Say, okay, I like you. But when the married man tells the man, say, oh, sorry, I'm married, it can never happen. I don't see cases where the man will actually withdraw. I don't work for a company whereby the organ of the company don't ask me out before. But when I said no, he actually withdraw. But when you listen to that tape, I don't listen to her fully, but when you listen to that tape, you go see and say she was actually, oh, okay, you want to, no, sorry, I was with my boyfriend, though, and that's why I did not pick your call. Okay, tell me again. She was leading him on. But in this, I will say for the tape, she was able to stand and go and like, sir, I would not do this with you because I know my right. And I know, say, I be student where they always pass my course. So if I fail, sir, I would know that you did something. Then I will, in a way, support this particular move. But she was leading me in on, and then he was thinking that, okay, which, number one, is sad that a lecturer would ask for sex for marks, number one. But it's like she was aiding and abetting what he was doing.
Well, it's a two-way thing for me now because now, if maybe she been the trap the guy been fall inside the trap, number one. Number two, she no won't come out. So right now, the way it is, she does not come out, the guy goes scot-free. And then he's...
Should they say he's in hiding already? So
it be like say the guy been... I've been read somewhere over the weekend, say, it be like say he get association with one church. Say church self don't call him out. They ask him for questioning or something. So if she doesn't come out, then the case dies in a natural death, and then he has another victim to prey on, if it's actually true.
Which is also brings me to my second question. Now, if the girl no come out, because we're saying the girl is being victimized, if the girl no come out, doesn't it mean that this particular issue will continue to happen over and over again, and nothing will end? So if it will, then it doesn't mean that somebody has to, at some point, stand up and come out and talk.
Yes, and Bernard, whether she come out or she not come out, it go always still they go on for inside school until we make sure say our laws are being implemented as protecting a student in class. Remember the story of that ECPOMA student, where the lecture, in short, she tell him, say, even for the conversation, there was a conversation on the phone. She tell him, say, I would not do. But the man was like, you must do it. If you don't do it, I will make sure that every other lecturer failed you. Come and meet me in this hotel. And she said, sir, I will not come. But the man said, come and meet me in this hotel. So what she can't do, be say, she can't carry, I don't know how they take do one, but they can't do in such a way where she even filmed the man. So she entered inside the hotel room, and the man was actually trying to force her. But before then, she'd already tell some other lecturers and even some security people. So they'll be there for the door. According by waiting, I see the video, and then they can't enter. Say, so you are doing this. But at the end of the day, the man was later sent to court, and they come out and from inside the educational sector. But still, it still goes on, even in... You understand? So it doesn't serve as a deterrent until we know, say, we don't make our laws, they're very strong.
Which kind of law you go put for ground? Where we say, go?
Yes.
I think, is it about the laws or more about your mental capability now? Or is it your moral standing? Because I don't know why married men or married lecturer go see... I don't know. To me, it's moral
like
to
even
me.
Behind the scene
it's
now,
moral to me.
Our technical director, they come outside, talk, say, this is not something, whether this girl come outside, I really want her to come outside to give us proof, but if she not come outside, whether she come outside or not, it not still change the fact that some lecturers, they demand sex for marks. So what can we do? And it's not just in Nigeria, even overseas too, for crying out loud, it happens.
Yes, the thing, not even just in schools now, in every organization.
Yes,
like
organizations.
Excuse me, in the workplace, say, you don't get one organ, we don't demand certain things from you. It happens everywhere. But I will use the American system as an example. Look, until people begin to speak up, unfortunately, some people will serve as scapegoats. Right? They get some people where some kind of issues will happen to them. But until some people begin to speak up, nothing will change. And I will give an example. Now, recently, in the past 1 year or a year and a half, for inside America, the thing may start with Hollywood, for the movie industry.
Me too.
Yes. Now, some female actors don't come out, don't complain, say movie directors and movie producers, they sleep with them, they demand for sex, for them to get roles, for them to get, and even when they get roles, for them to get more improved roles. They call them to do meetings inside hotel rooms, inside private apartments, private places. Eventually, when one person come out, can't talk, another person comes and say, now true this person talk, and it don't happen to me too. Let me also lend my voice. Before you know, a huge movement don't start. Now, until something like that begins to happen, we don't say America and Nigeria not be the same, right? So the system in Nigeria is more suppressive. They suppress the victims here. But of course, if there is a large enough voice, the suppression force will not be so strong. So it has to start from somewhere.
And people go not say students now talking.
Exactly. And, on top, I beg to differ, will be our radio show for Nigeria Info every 6 p.m. We've been getting this topic sometime last week. And here was my own opinion. The truth be say, if nobody starts to talk, it no go start at all. When people begin to talk, if this girl, they bold enough, and one of the callers will come out, people, they say the girl will be victimized. But here's the truth. The two of them are victimized. Both the victim and the offender, the two of them, they victimized. The girl stands to lose a lot. The man too stands to lose a lot. Because if the man is found guilty, his job is at stake. They get one place where I read where they say the man a pastor as well.
And even his family too.
His family too will also have issues. If you say there will be a stigma on the girl, well, there will also be a stigma on the man. Because if they point to the girl, say, now the girl way, they say one lecturer be won't sleep with her for score. If they see the man, they go point to the man to say, now the lecturer who won't sleep with girl for score be that. So the girl has as much to lose as the man as well. If having said that, I think the best thing now to come out and discuss, come out and let this, let this matter, open this matter out and let it come out on the table. Except if the girl of a truth in her own mind, she knows do this thing with clear mind.
Yes.
Because like you rightly said, it be like she did lead the man on. Like she had something to achieve or to prove. It wasn't done clearly. You know, which is why I go personally go listen to the thing again myself.
You have
and
to.
hopefully we go see whether whether we can get somebody from education, particularly preferably a female lecturer if we can get, to join us here and discuss about this particular matter, because I would like to know what exactly is the procedure when these kind of things happen. You know, what's the right channel to follow? If a student come and talk, say, one lecturer, Abigail, one lecturer, they try to touchlight me, say, if I no agree, you no go past me. What's the procedure for the female students to follow? What are the steps to be taken?
I think that's the cocoa, the procedure.
What is the right procedure?
Make we know the right procedure.
And not be only procedure. Say procedure go dig and they go follow them to the letter, because we have many laws in this country that will say law against rape, law against this one. To the end, what comes out of it? Nothing.
And let's not still forget the law where it protect even the lecturer and still protect the students. Yes. Because we don't see some cases where it be saying that the student, the female student, I'm sorry, I'm a female.
Very true. Now then they approach.
They'll go, yes, short skirt, enter the man. Yes, the man's supposed to cover his eye, but please.
Cover your eye, really?
Please.
Cover your eye, say,
well, you know, sometimes they say men have self-control. We understand, but we are tempting this person. You wear short skirt, enter. And even when, just to take us back again to the video, you go see and say, for a very long time, they be communicating.
Yes.
Because you say, oh, sorry, you called me 2 days ago that you called me. I was my boyfriend. That's why I did not pick. So it's obvious that they've been communicating
There's a cordial relationship. For you to tell a lecturer that I'm with my boyfriend means that there actually is a cordial relationship.
So, I totally agree with you. We need to know the right process. If a lecturer, they demand for sex just to give you marks, we need to come outside, give students the right process to take in order for us to nab these lecturers and prosecute them.
And also, if any student been fall inside that kind of situation as Bernard don't talk, learn to open your mouth and talk. People would not victimize. And even though they victimize you, even though they will victimize you, you're also saving a whole lot of other people, because so many people go take courage from the fact that you don't stand up, you don't talk. And that is how we are able to liberate yourself, or that is how you are able to, you know, set yourself free. And not only you go think of all the other people who say this thing go fit affect, and you go fit start a good trend from that. They
might victimize you, just to say, even with the Bill Cosby, when people they come outside talk, they are still victimizing some of the girls. They say that them actually cause harm, but still, you need to speak out. Of course.
Also, to play devil's advocate, we know say not just the lecturers are at fault. Several times, we always see cases where we say that the students themselves, like we don't mention, they go with the lecturer. I know say I don't fail, but what can you do to help me? You have failed. You have failed.
What can you do? Thank you, Bernard. What can you do to
help? How can you help?
You have failed.
How can you help?
So it's not just we could know they one side. We know say the lecturers get their own for body, but the students also get their own for body. If due process is followed, nothing like this is supposed to come up. Anyway, we go still continue on top of this matter. It's a very topical issue, and hopefully we will see if we get a female, probably a female lecturer from one of our high institutions. We will come out and discuss this particular matter, tell us the right procedure and the right process to follow. And that day, hopefully, we will open our phone lines so that people at home, too, go fit relate with this particular matter. Well, now there, we go need to match break on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show. This Monday morning will be the 16th day in the month of April, like I always say, the year of our Lord 2018. We hope so when I don't get a sploofik day from, our opening stories to newspapers and then to sports. And, of course, to this top story where we carry come. My name is Bernard Akede. I go day here tomorrow again with the lovely ladies on the couch, and we will get more information and more stories to go with Una.
All right, thank you so much, Bernard. Like Bernard talked, join us again tomorrow on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show. And still not forget, if you want to watch any interview we're interested, you just go on our YouTube page. We did there at Wazobia Max. I still remain Uvi Ehigia Musoe.
Thank you so much for watching us. So we're going to hear again tomorrow. And we don't talk, say, if you go on our website, please, on our YouTube page. Also, any kind of information we send out want on top your Bonga show, or your Bonga TV station. Check our website as well, www.wazobiamax.ng. My name, Najibike Ogunlade.
To enjoy more of these our Bonga videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.